Good morning, everybody. I'm privileged enough to present my research paper in front of Dr. Raghunathan. Thanks to him, glad to meet him. Definitely his guidance will help me as a whole. I'm Professor Sujata Gupta. I'm coming from Kolkata, Techno India University. I'm assistant professor over there. I'm working on patient satisfaction, not only in NABH accredited hospitals, but also different private as well as government hospitals in West Bengal. That is my work. And this attractiveness of this particular topic means social science new paradigms towards sustainable and prospective future, organized by IP, Institute of Public Enterprise, as well as ICSR. Thanks to them also that I'm here to present. The subtopic is health, well-being and social care. So this is very much related with this topic. Now it's a hot topic, I will say, because as Dr. Raghunathan has said that after so long years, Government of India thought to modify the bills or rules, regulations, everything related with healthcare. In my abstract, I have said, in liberalized world, there is an urgent need for quality control in the hospitals in India. The establishment of NABH, that is National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers, step towards the journey of excellence. The demand for quality healthcare services has been accelerated by the market forces such as medical tourism, insurance and corporate sectors, for which there is a growing demand for better healthcare. The necessity for accreditation is felt from various quarters as it benefits all the stakeholders, means doctors, nurses, the HRM people, as well as we can say specifically the patients. Results reveal that overall general satisfaction among the inpatients, means those patients who are already admitted in the hospitals, is a problem for the private hospitals, NABH or non-NABH. Vigorous monitoring, strategy making and implementation are the remedies for the performance of the hospitals. That is my topic. The first introduction, the values of NABH. What is that? The credibility. It provides credible and value addition to the service. The responsiveness means willingness to listen and continuously improving the service. Transparency, openness in communication and freedom of information to its stakeholders. Innovation, incorporating change, creativity, continuous learning and new ideas to improve the services being provided, means continuous changing. In general, for NABH accreditation, actually NABH started in 2006 under Quality Council of India. That is a bold step towards it. In general, for NABH accreditation, the organization will need to identify, meet the requirements of and provide objective evidence of compliance with the different issues. Firstly, patient-related, monitoring safety, treatment standards and quality of care. This includes effective meeting of expectations of patients, their attendants, families and also the visitors. Second, employee-related, monitoring competence, ongoing training, awareness of patients' requirements and employee satisfaction. Regulatory related, identifying, complying with and monitoring the effective implementation of meeting legal, statutory and regulatory requirements. Organizing policy related means defining, promoting awareness of and ensuring implementation of the policies and procedures laid down by the organization among staffs, patients and interested parties, including visiting medical consultants. Lastly, NABH standard related. It's identification of how the organization meets the NABH standard and the objective elements. I'm just giving the brief actually what the NABH is. It actually have the 10 chapters. First 5 was patient-related center standards, and the second part, last 5, that is organization center standards. In patient-centered standards, total actually 10 chapters, 6 objective elements are there. In case of patient-centered standards, access, assessment and continuity of care means always hospitals or the organizations have to look after the accessibility, assessment and continuity of care towards the patients. Second, care of patients. Third, management of medication. Fourth, patient right and education. As Dr. Ratnakar has said, in US they used to say everything related to that particular person's disease to the patients. That is very much right to each and every patient to know everything related to his disease. But unfortunately, we are not transparent enough in India. And fifth one is hospital infection control. Mostly we have seen that it is actually private hospitals, they used to look after this, but maximum government hospitals, they just ignored this issue. And last 5 chapters, but organization center standards. That is first one, continuous quality improvement. Second, responsibilities of management. Third, facility management and safety. Fourth, human resource management. As my earlier speaker has said, related to his, to her actually topic, information management system, that is IMS. Indian hospitals may enter for NABH accreditation. Top management governance should educate themselves about the benefit of accreditation. Few reasons are here to enter for this process. First one, if one hospital accepts, definitely other competitors have to follow. So a great pressure for each and every hospital. Second part, for getting the insurance, accreditation is very, very crucial. Third, for encouragement or expansion of medical tourism, definitely it works. In India, small percentage of hospitals is accredited through NAV. The reason behind this, no compulsion to opt for it. It does not confirm that the hospitals will be more profitable. It is a strenuous journey and it is an expensive one, as different programs are essential for it, such as infection control program, quality assurance program, hospital safety program, as well as continuous improvement program. The present study concentrates on the level of satisfaction of patients, because we definitely stress on customer satisfaction. Here the customers are the patients and the family members of the patients. The present study concentrates on the level of satisfaction of patients in hospitals based on various quality dimensions. I have worked on it. The assessment was made through structured questionnaire on 10 quality dimensions, such as ambience of the room. Second, technical quality of either nurses or other hospital staffs. Third, financial aspects. Fourth, quality of food, fifth, price of the medicine, the behavior of the doctors and nurses, communication, accessibility, hospital services, lastly, transparency with patients. I've collected the data from my primary data sources. The primary data were collected on perception of medical patients on government hospitals in Kolkata. NABH certified hospitals, actually 437 hospitals till date, they have taken this NABH accreditation, out of which only 12 are in West Bengal. Of them, 11 is in Kolkata. So I worked on it. I visited different hospitals like R&T or Apollo Clinicals, though Apollo Clinicals is from JCI's actually accreditation. The peerless hospitals, Dishan hospitals, different hospitals are there. I visited everywhere. NABH certified hospitals and non-NABH, that also are private hospitals in Kolkata. Non-NABH means EEDF, that also we know. So all these hospitals are there in West Bengal with the help of structured questionnaires. Next please. Next slide please. Questionnaire on patient satisfaction on NABH certified hospitals, non-NABH certified hospitals, as well as questionnaire on patient satisfaction in government hospitals. Government hospitals here I visited, PG hospitals, medical college hospitals, all the hospitals almost. I've seen that the findings depict that NABH accredited hospitals and government hospitals have had a positive role in improving the quality and safety in general. Second, regarding the patient satisfaction, the awareness exists among the doctors, nurses and other staffs in the NABH accredited hospitals and few government hospitals in West Bengal. In case of non-NABH hospitals, those are very much absent. Third, most of the hospitalized patients are satisfied with the financial aspects of the government hospitals, as maximum government hospitals in West Bengal actually treatment almost free, only pathological tests they have to give the amount. Though it is as fair price system over there, so naturally it is very low in case of medicine as well as pathological labs. So most of the hospitalized patients are satisfied with the financial aspects of the government hospitals. But in case of NABH and non-NABH hospitals, the maximum inpatients are very dissatisfied. So conclusion is, with globalization, quality control and total quality management of the hospitals create its importance. The infrastructure of the hospitals, the quality service providers of the hospitals, the hygienic environment, the behavior of the doctors and the connectivity of the hospitals affect the satisfaction level of the patients. Second, it may be concluded that there is a wide opportunity of growth and development in medical tourism in West Bengal by accreditation of NABH. Third, the hospitals may maintain the continuous assessment, accessibility and continuity of care of patients, management of medication, patient right and education, hospital infection control, etc. So, this one is the topic, and I'm concluding that Government of West Bengal is encouraging PPP model, and also they are encouraging to take the NABH also to look after the patient satisfaction, means maximally the financial aspects of the patients. That is definitely a part of the satisfaction. So thank you very much. Thank you IP as well as ICSSR. Thank you sir.
I think we need to close because there is the next program coming up. There is in fact